There are so many people living a life that feels like they're going nowhere, stuck, frustrated. Now, in today's segment of Motivational Monday, as we prime our week for success, I'm going to explain to you just why. So stick around to the very end. What's going on, champions? It's your coach MJ back at you with another episode of Sats and Success. It's time for us to learn and grow, so let's go. Yes, there are a lot of people today that feel as if they're going nowhere in life. They're stuck, they're frustrated. And we're going to break that down here on this episode of Motivational Monday as we prime our week for success. Now, let me give you a little bit of analogy to provide some context to what I'm about to say. Let's say you and I are about to take a trip down south. We're headed to Florida. Okay. We jump in the car. We make no plans whatsoever. We just jump in the car and we head down to Florida. We'll get there. Okay. What time? I don't know. But when we get there, remember, we made no previous plans. We just jumped in the car and we went. So we have no idea of what the weather's going to be like. So hopefully we packed appropriately. We didn't book a hotel. We don't know what's going on in the area to plan for any type of entertainment whatsoever. That trip is going to waste a ton of time, and it's going to lead to a lot of frustration and hassle because we have to figure out everything on the fly. Okay. Opposed to if we just sat back and say, hey, next month we're going to take a trip to Florida. Then we can book a hotel. Then we can check the weather to make sure that we are dressed appropriately. We can see what type of events are taking place in the area so that when we get down there, everything is smooth. We're running efficiently and we're able to maximize our time down there and enjoy it to the absolute fullest. Well, the latter, where people just jump in the car, where we just jumped in the car and we just headed down to Florida, that's how many people live their lives today. They have no plan. They just wake up and they do what they're supposed to do every day. They have no plan, no purpose. And so their life is not really governed by anything other than going to work and paying the bills. And of course, that's going to lead to frustration. Of course, it's going to lead to you thinking that you're not going anywhere, feeling like you're not going anywhere. And this is the power, champions, of goals, of having goals, having written goals. There's no concrete evidence of this, but there's been numerous studies and surveys that over 80% of people, they don't have any written goals. There's like 14% that have ideas that are unwritten and only 3% that actually have written goals. See, the power of goals is that it governs your thought process. It gives you purpose when you wake up in the morning because you can read those goals and you can make the right decisions that's going to get you closer to those goals. Okay? For those of you, the 14% who have these ideas, kudos to you. At least you have ideas of things that you want to do. It's just that, though. It's just an idea. Until you put pen to paper and put those goals down on a sheet of paper, they're just that. They're just ideas. The thing that's so powerful about written goals is that when you take that idea that's in your head, which many people have ideas of the things that they want to accomplish, the things that they want to do, so many. But when you put it on paper, it comes alive because you activate it. Okay. And it becomes this thing that governs your thought process. It becomes this thing that drives you. As long as you're looking at it, as long as you're tweaking it from time to time, okay, it puts you in a whole different ball game. So if you are a person, or if you know a person that is frustrated with life because it seems like they're not going anywhere, they're not moving. It seems like they don't have anything to look forward to other than a birthday party or a vacation or a fight party or a Super Bowl party. Of course, you're going to be frustrated. Of course, it's going to feel like you're not going anywhere because you don't have any goals that govern your life. You don't have any goals that's steering the direction that you're taking in life. Goals are so powerful. And one of the things that helped me become extremely successful is actually taking the ideas that I had in my mind many years ago and putting them on paper. It gave a whole different meaning to the purpose of waking up in the morning, because those goals were the things that govern me. Those goals were the things that said, I can't do that. Don't align with my goals. Those are the things that said, oh yeah, I definitely have to do that. That aligns with my goals. This gets me closer to my goal. Champions, if you want to win and if you want to win big, take the time to sit down, write short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. And once you do that, make sure you also see, that's the first step. The second step to really activating them and really making those things come alive is to put action plans behind those goals. See, it's not enough to just write down, I want to become a millionaire. Okay, cool. So how are you going to do it? A, B, C. I'm going to get a side hustle. I'm going to stay away from buying liabilities. See, these are the actions that will allow you to tackle that top tier goal. So you got to have the goal, and then you got to put the actions, A, B, C, the things you're going to do that's going to allow you to hit that goal. All right. And the moment you do that, champions, oh, wow, watch out. Now, the other thing you have to do, very important, take the time to sit down, write down the short-term, mid-term, long-term goals. Step 1. Step 2, put actions behind those goals. Step 3 is you have to read those goals at least twice a day, at least when you wake up in the morning, before you go to bed at night, so that your subconscious mind can actually seek and reach after that goal. All right. That's all I got for you guys here on today. Don't make life frustrating. Don't allow life to make you think that you're going nowhere, because you are. You just have to have a plan as to where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Only you and only you can make that choice. Nobody can make it for you. You decide what it is that you want in life, and then write down the plan to go get it. All right. Hey, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for rocking out with me today. If you got any value from what you received here on today, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone. And we will see you for a Wellness Wednesday. Be blessed. Peace.